My beloved child, I see you. You're tired, not just in your body, but deep in your soul. You've been holding on when no one noticed. But I noticed. I've heard the silent prayers you whispered in the dark. I've seen every tear fall when no one else was watching. You didn't stumble upon this moment by accident. I led you here because I want you to know, I have not forgotten you. You are standing closer to your breakthrough than you think. Heaven is moving on your behalf. So take a deep breath. I am here, and I'm about to speak to your heart in a way only I can. My child, I know how hard it has been for you lately. You wake up each morning with a weight on your chest. And sometimes you can't even explain why. You smile in front of others, but inside, you're exhausted. You've been carrying too much for too long. Trying to be strong for everyone else while your own soul is running on empty. I see that. You've questioned your worth. You've wondered if you still matter, if your prayers are reaching me at all. Some days, you feel invisible, even in your own home. You've tried to keep your faith alive. But lately, even hope feels far away. You hear others talk about breakthroughs and blessings. And you silently ask me, when is it my turn? Lord, there were moments when you almost walked away from it all. You told no one. You hid it well. But I saw every tear on your pillow. I heard the thoughts you never said aloud. The ones that whispered, maybe I'm too broken. Maybe God has given up on me. No, child. I have not given up on you. Not for a second. But I know how loud the enemy has been lately. He's been speaking lies into your mind, telling you that nothing will ever change. That you've wasted too much time. That your past disqualifies you from the promises I gave. He's been pointing to your delays, your mistakes, and calling them permanent. But listen to me, he is a liar. And I will silence every voice that has tried to bury your faith. I know it's hard to keep believing when the answers don't come quickly. I know you've been waiting for healing, for direction, for provision, for peace. Sometimes it feels like I've gone silent. But I never left you, even in the quiet. I've been working behind the scenes, preparing things you cannot yet see. You've tried to fix things on your own. You've exhausted yourself trying to hold everything together. Trying to prove you're okay. Trying to be strong enough. But you were never meant to carry all of this alone. That's why you've been feeling so weary. Because deep down, you're trying to survive with wounds that never healed. You're walking through life patched up, hoping no one notices the pain that's still bleeding inside. But I notice. And I care far more than you know. You've been surrounded by people, yet still felt alone. You've poured into others, and rarely received the same in return. You've tried to be everything for everyone, and now you feel like you have nothing left to give. But I want you to know, this is not your ending. This is not how your story closes. The battles you're facing aren't proof that I've abandoned you. They're proof that you are valuable. The enemy doesn't fight what doesn't threaten him. And yes, child, you threaten him. Because you carry something inside of you that hell is terrified of. Hope. Hope that refuses to die. Even in the dark. Faith that clings to me, even when answers don't come. A calling that still burns, even when the path isn't clear. You feel broken, but I call you chosen. You feel forgotten, but I call you seen. You feel weak, but I call you mine. So don't let despair write the next chapter. Don't let silence convince you I'm gone. I am right here. I am still speaking. And what I have to say next will shift everything. Before we go any further, my child, if these words are reaching something deep inside you, if you feel my presence as you listen, don't keep this to yourself. Share this message. Someone you know needs to hear what you're hearing right now. Let them know they're not alone either. And if your heart is stirring, stay with me until the end. I'm not done speaking. My child, you've been walking through shadows for a long time now. I know how many times you've said, "I'm fine," when inside, you were barely holding on. I saw when your heart started building walls, when you stopped expecting good things because disappointment became too familiar. You've learned how to survive. But I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to live with joy, with freedom, with peace that doesn't depend on what's happening around you. But I also know what life has done to you. People you trusted let you down. Promises were broken. Doors closed in your face that you thought I opened. And somewhere along the way, you began to wonder if maybe I was just watching, not moving. But I was never watching from a distance. I've been in the fire with you. I've been whispering to your spirit when the noise of this world tried to drown me out. I've been placing small signs along your path, people, words, songs, even moments of stillness, just to remind you, I'm here. I'm still with you. You see delays. I see preparation. You see silence. I see your roots going deeper. You see unanswered prayers. But I see protection, because some of the things you begged me for would have broken you if I gave them too soon. I know the version of you that's coming, the one I'm forming right now. Even through the pain. You may not see it yet. But I do. And it's beautiful. Strong. Spirit-filled. Resilient, not because life was easy, but because you chose to stay with me in the struggle. You've grown in ways you don't even realize. The battles you thought would break you have actually built you. And yes, your faith has wavered. There were days you felt numb. Days you doubted. Days you barely prayed. But I didn't reject you. I didn't walk away. I held on even when you couldn't, because my love for you is not fragile. It does not depend on your performance. I love you on your strongest days. And I love you just the same on the days you feel completely undone. But child, now it's time for you to shift. To stop seeing yourself through the lens of your pain and start seeing yourself through my promises. You are not weak. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being refined. The wilderness you're in, it's not punishment. It's preparation. Just like I led my people through the desert before the promised land. I'm leading you through this place, not to abandon you, but to grow you into someone who can carry what's coming next. I need you to trust me here. Even if you can't see the whole path, just take the next step with me. One step at a time. Don't wait to feel ready. I'll give you the strength as you go. You don't have to understand everything right now. Just believe that I do. And believe that my plan for you is still alive. I'm not done with you. Not even close. So lift your head, my child. Let hope rise again. Let your heart begin to breathe again. Because what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. And I, the Lord your God, will walk every single step with you until you see it with your own eyes. My child, listen closely now, because this is where everything begins to change. This is not just a word of comfort. This is a word of activation. I'm not just here to soothe your pain. I'm here to stir your spirit back to life. You've been quiet too long. You've let fear silence you. You've let shame convince you you're not worthy to speak, to lead, to rise. But I say this to you now, it is time to come out of hiding. The enemy has tried to bury your voice, your vision, your purpose. But I am the resurrection and the life. And I am calling every dead thing inside of you to live again. You are not what happened to you. You are not the failure, the betrayal, the delay, or the loss. You are who I say you are, a chosen vessel, a royal priesthood. My beloved warrior, I did not create you to walk through life numb and defeated. I created you to walk in boldness and authority, clothed in the righteousness I gave you, not because you earned it, but because I covered you. Stand up, my child. Shake off the dust, the lies that settled over your mind like heavy blankets. I'm tearing them off now. The confusion, the self-doubt, the constant second-guessing, that's not your voice. That's not from me. My spirit brings clarity, not chaos. Peace, not torment. I'm not asking you to fix everything. I'm asking you to believe me again. To believe that I still have the power to part the seas. To believe that I still heal. That I still open doors no one can shut. That I still restore years the locusts have eaten. That I still make all things new, including you. Yes, you've been through fire. But the fire didn't consume you, it refined you. You walked through waters. But they didn't drown you, they carried you closer to me. You survived things the enemy was sure would destroy you. But here you are, still breathing, still standing, still mine. That alone is proof that purpose is still alive inside of you. The dreams I placed in your heart, some you buried. Some you stopped talking about because others didn't understand. I haven't forgotten them. They are still alive in my hands. I will resurrect them in my time. But I need you to partner with me again, not just in your mind, but in your steps. Start moving. Start declaring again. Start expecting again. Speak life into the places you once gave up on. Speak my word over your home, over your health, over your children, over your calling. My word does not return void. It accomplishes what I send it to do. I've already gone before you. I've prepared the path. The opposition you feel? That's because the gates of hell are terrified of what you're about to walk into. But fear not, I have armed you with spiritual weapons. My angels are already surrounding you. My presence will not leave you. You've wondered, what if I fail again? But I say, what if you saw? You've thought, I don't know if I'm ready. But I say, I'll equip you as you move. This is your moment. This is the turning point. Not because you finally figured it all out, but because you finally surrendered. You've released your timeline. You've laid down your pride. And now, I can lift you up. So rise, not in your own strength, but in mine. Rise with a bold faith. Rise with a healed heart. Rise with eyes that see through the fog of fear and into the future I've been preparing just for you, my child. You are standing in the beginning of your breakthrough. And nothing, no lie, no delay, no weapon, can stop what I've already set in motion. My child, you've listened. You've stayed. And now I want these words to settle deep inside your soul, not just as encouragement for today, but as the foundation for how you will walk from this moment on. No more walking in circles. No more doubting whether you're loved. No more shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. I made you to stand tall, not in pride, but in the quiet strength of knowing who you belong to. You are mine. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not a mistake. You are not what they called you. Not what they left you with. Not what your past labels tried to stamp on your heart. You are redeemed, chosen, set apart, sealed with my promise, and I want you to walk like it. Every morning you wake up is another reminder that my mercy is new. I don't replay your failures, I rewrite your future. I don't hold your sin over you, I wash it away. And when you fall again, don't run from me. Run to me. Let me catch you. Let me lift you. You don't need to pretend with me. I know everything about you, your thoughts, your motives, your fears, and still, I love you with a depth you'll never fully understand on this side of eternity. This is not just a good feeling. This is a holy reset. I am renewing your mind. I am cleansing your heart. I am aligning your steps. From this moment forward, speak my truth over yourself, not just once, but daily. Write it on your mirror. Speak it out loud when doubt tries to whisper again. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. And my word never changes. I have plans for you, child. Not small ones. Not leftovers. But plans full of light. Full of purpose. Full of glory. Some of them you'll walk into soon. Others I'm still building behind the scenes. But every step, I will be with you. So stay close to me. Make room in your day for me, not out of obligation, but out of desire. You won't regret time spent with me. In my presence is where your clarity returns. In my presence is where your strength gets renewed. In my presence is where peace begins to drown out the chaos. Don't let this just be a moment. Let this be a turning point. The beginning of a new rhythm. A new trust. A deeper walk. Yes. Storms will come. But now you know, you are not alone in the storm. Yes. There will be days when doubt tries to creep back in. But now you have my truth to speak back. And yes, the enemy will try to whisper again. But now you can answer with boldness, I belong to the Lord. And nothing can separate me from His love. You are my beloved, my delight, my vessel. And I'm not done writing your story. Let the past stay in the past. Let the lies die where they began. Let my voice be the loudest one you hear. The breakthrough you felt begin today. It's real. It's already unfolding. Now walk in it. Hold your head high. Smile with confidence. Love boldly. Forgive freely. And keep your eyes on me, because the one who called you is faithful, and I will never leave you. If this spoke to your soul, Watch the next message. I'm not done talking to you.